So hello guys, in this video we're gonna solve questions based on allMatch, noneMatch and anyMatch. So these are the methods that are super useful when you try giving the interview and the question arises like check if condition matches for every element, if the condition matches for no element, and if the condition matches for at least any element. Okay, so let's go into the ID and solve these problems. Okay, hello. So these are three methods that we are going to talk today. These are allMatch, anyMatch, noneMatch. So all of these methods take a predicate and give output based on that predicate itself. Okay. So these are short circuiting terminal operations. So any match in these methods are short circuiting terminal operations. That means if you give infinite input to these methods to this method, this will perform the whole task in finite time. That means it will not check the condition for every element. As soon as it hits the condition for one element, it is going to terminate the process and it will return the value. Whether true or false doesn't matter. So right, go inside the ID. We'll go inside the ID and code two problems for each of these methods, and we'll try looking at the practical. So here's the first method, that is allMatch. So I've already imported a Java util class for making arrays and performing some of the tasks. And I've already created a string array and taken some input inside it, and already created an integer array because we are going to see examples of both of these questions depending upon array of integers and array of strings. Okay, let's start. For the string, what we'll do is we'll try finding if the length of each element inside the string array is greater than something or not. Means we'll take an input like k equal to 4 or something, and we'll try finding if the length of each element is bigger than that or not. Let's start with it. Okay, so I'd say uh, arrays stream, and we'll pass the array name, let's say string array. And then this is the second method how you can create a stream of arrays without making that list or anything. So now what I'll do is I'll say allMatch. AllMatch will going to take a predicate, and in the first question we are using with the string array. So that means we are going to check if each element of the string array is has the length of bigger than 4. Each element has the length greater than 4, it should return true. Will print yes, or anywhere condition becomes ambiguous or anywhere returns false, so we'll print no. Okay, let's check it out. So we'll say, we'll say x is our each element, and I'll say if x dot length is bigger than 4. So what I should do is I'll put a ternary operator here. I'll say if this returns true, if this returns true, what you should do, you should print yes, or else if it returns false, you should print no. Okay, and now this method will return us a string. Okay, so I'll say string result. If whole function returns true, the result should store yes, and if the whole function returns false, the result should store no. So if I go and print s out result, what you should print, as all the elements inside the string array are greater than of length 4, it should print yes. Okay, so if I go save it and run it, it should print yes. It should print yes. Now if I go and just make one of the element of length smaller than 4, it should print no. So let's save it, go and run, and it should print no. As you can see, the answer is no. You can also use that conventional method of printing this yes and no, where it should whole function will return boolean function if you are not using this ternary operators, and then you can, based on that boolean function, you can print yes and no. Okay, let's check that. So if I just get the answer into boolean function and remove this ternary operator, what I should get based on the boolean function rs, I should be printing yes and no. Okay, so if the whole function returns true, the rs should contain true. So if rs is true, what I should print yes, else I should print no, else I should print no. Okay, let's go. So it should print no because the Ashish has now become ASH. So I should go and run this program and we'll see no, because all the elements are not fulfilling the condition of being a length greater than 4. Okay, so it should print no. And the homework is you should go and check for this integer array. All the elements inside this array are even or not. Okay, so I'll just give you a predicate. Let's say n is our each element, and if n we do n modulo 2, it should give us 0. And go take this predicate, put it here, and take the value inside rs and print yes and no. Okay, I'll just comment it out for your convenience. Save it, and now we are going to do this question for anyMatch. Okay, so what does anyMatch means? If this function returns true for any element, if it returns true for any element, it should print yes and no. Okay, so I should say we'll use the same question, and I'll use string rs equal to sorry is dot string, and I'll put string array as a parameter, and I'll say if the string each element if any element of this string has length greater than sorry any match, I should put any match over here, and if any of the element has greater than length 4, then it should print yes. So I'll put a ternary operator here. I'll print yes, or else print no. So I'll just go and print rs. As you can see, three elements of our string array have length greater than 4, so it should print yes. So now go and run this program, and it should print yes. Okay, because has the length of 4, but here we have three elements which have length bigger than 4, so it should print yes. Now if I go and decrease every element from size of 4 to size of 2, now none of the elements are fulfilling the condition which we have provided over here, so it should print no. Then the answer is no. Okay, and here also you can go and find for the integer array, go and play with these elements and make it odd, even, and just go and solve the questions on this integer array. Now we are going to solve for the non-match. Non-match means, what does it means is, if we are providing any condition and none of the elements are matching that condition, it should return true. Okay, it is opposite of any match. So if I go and it is same question, so I just go and take this, copy, I just say paste it. So what we are doing here, if we are providing here the condition that each element should have length greater than 4, and in our array also each element has array length of greater than 4. So what it would do, it would go and okay, so what our elements are greater than of length 4, each element is greater than of length 4, and we have already provided the condition that each element should be greater than 4. Okay, the condition is already matched, so it should print no. Let's take it and non-match, save it, and just run it. Sorry, I should run it. So it should print no. Okay, because the condition is matched and it is totally opposite of any match, so it should print no. Just go and play with the integer array, make it odd, even, just play with non-match. Thank you. If you like the content, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends.